The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Agreement number 1, be impeccable with your word. Magnifying glass tilted left. What it means. Be impeccable with your word is the foundation of the other 3 agreements. Ruiz emphasizes that words are more than just sounds, they are powerful tools of creation. Our words shape our reality, influence others, and reflect our inner truth. To be impeccable means to speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid gossip, lies, and self-criticism. Don't use your words to spread fear or doubt. Instead, use them to express love, truth, and clarity. Collision. Why it matters. Words can be healing or harmful. A single comment can uplift someone, or destroy their self-esteem. When we speak carelessly, we reinforce negative beliefs in ourselves and others. Gossip, for example, spreads poison and creates division. Self-criticism reinforces shame and unworthiness. Being impeccable with your word means honoring your truth and respecting the power of language. It's about using your voice to build, not break. Woman in lotus position. How to practice. Pause before speaking. Ask, is this true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Avoid gossip and judgmental talk. Speak kindly to yourself. Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I'm learning and growing." Keep your promises, to yourself and others. Brain agreement number 2, don't take anything personally. Magnifying glass tilted left. What it means. Ruiz's second agreement is a radical shift in perspective. Don't take anything personally. He argues that what others say and do is a reflection of their own beliefs, wounds, and conditioning, not a reflection of you. When someone insults you, it's not about you, it's about their own pain, fear, or misunderstanding. When someone praises you, it's also about them, their values, their perception. Taking things personally makes us vulnerable to emotional suffering. We internalize others' opinions and allow them to define our worth. But when we stop taking things personally, we become emotionally free. Collision. Why it matters. This agreement is a shield against emotional manipulation. It helps us detach from the drama of others and stay grounded in our own truth. It also fosters compassion. When we realize that people act from their own pain, we can respond with understanding instead of defensiveness. Ruiz says, even if someone shoots you in the head, it's not personal. While extreme, this example illustrates the depth of the principle. Nothing others do is truly about you. Woman in lotus position. How to practice. When criticized, ask, is this really about me, or about them? When praised, accept it with gratitude, but don't let it define you. Remember, you are not responsible for others' emotions or reactions. Practice emotional detachment, not coldness, but clarity. Brain agreement number 3, don't make assumptions. Magnifying glass tilted left. What it means. The third agreement tackles a common source of conflict, assumptions. Ruiz says we often assume we know what others think, feel, or intend. We assume they understand us. We assume they meant to hurt us. These assumptions create misunderstandings, resentment, and unnecessary drama. Instead of assuming, Ruiz urges us to ask questions. Communicate clearly. Express what you really want. Seek understanding, not projection. Collision. Why it matters. Assumptions are mental shortcuts, but they're often wrong. They lead us to misinterpret situations, judge others unfairly, and react emotionally to imagined threats. By replacing assumptions with curiosity and clarity, we build stronger relationships and avoid needless suffering. This agreement also encourages vulnerability. Asking questions requires courage. Expressing your needs requires honesty. But the reward is deeper connection and mutual respect. Woman in lotus position. How to practice. If something feels off, ask, can you clarify what you meant? Don't assume others know what you want, tell them. Don't assume silence means agreement, check in. Replace "they probably think" with "let me ask them." Agreement number 4, always do your best. Magnifying glass tilted left. What it means. The final agreement ties everything together, always do your best. Ruiz acknowledges that your best will vary, depending on your energy, mood, health, and circumstances. But as long as you do your best in each moment, you avoid self-judgment, regret, and guilt. This agreement is not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about showing up fully, giving what you can, and accepting your limitations with grace. Collision: why it matters. Many people live in constant self-judgment. They regret the past, criticize their efforts, and feel they're never enough. This agreement offers relief. If you truly did your best, there's nothing to regret. It also encourages growth. When you do your best consistently, you build discipline, resilience, and self-respect. You learn from mistakes without shame. You celebrate progress without comparison. Woman in lotus position: how to practice. Ask yourself, what does my best look like today? Don't push beyond your limits, honor your energy. Celebrate effort, not just results. Forgive yourself when you fall short, and try again. Unlocked: breaking old agreements. Ruiz emphasizes that adopting the 4 agreements is not easy. We've spent years living by old, harmful agreements, like "I'm not good enough," "I must please others," or "conflict is dangerous." These beliefs are deeply ingrained. But change is possible. By practicing the 4 agreements daily, we begin to rewrite our internal code. We become more conscious, more compassionate, and more free. Ruiz compares this process to breaking a spell. The old dream loses its power, and a new dream, based on truth and love, takes its place. Rainbow: living the agreements. The 4 agreements are deceptively simple, but profoundly transformative. They offer a spiritual framework for living with integrity, emotional clarity, and inner peace. They're not commandments or rules, they're choices. Each moment offers a chance to practice. Speak with honesty and kindness. Detach from others' opinions. Seek clarity instead of assumptions. Show up with your best effort. Ruiz's message is clear: you are the artist of your life. With these agreements, you can paint a masterpiece. Compass: final reflections. The 4 agreements is more than a book, it's a guide to personal freedom. It invites us to question the beliefs we've inherited, to speak and act with intention, and to live from a place of love rather than fear. Ruiz doesn't promise perfection. He promises transformation. And that begins with awareness, courage, and practice. Whether you're navigating relationships, healing from past wounds, or seeking spiritual growth, these 4 principles offer a compass. They remind us that peace is not found in control, but in conscious choice. Thank you for watching. If this summary helped you reflect or inspired a shift in your mindset, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for more book summaries, life-changing insights, and wisdom that sticks.